All right, and we'll begin. All right. Good morning. Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah. So, as I said in my email, we're going to start with keeping it simple yoga, right? We have enough to worry about, enough challenges in our life, and we don't need our yoga to challenge us. I mean, we do in a good way, but not to stress us out. So today we're just going to practice some nice stretchy yoga. And I want you to just find a nice tall spine, find a chair, make sure that you have something to cover up with at the end when we're going into Shavasana so that you're really comfortable. Yeah, good. Turn off your cell phones if you have them on, silence them or airplane them, and we'll begin. So we do our best to find our space, nice quiet space, but also the practice of yoga is once we do that, if something bothers us, if all of a sudden there's noise that starts, next door and they start to, build a new building next to you and it's loud, just be with it. If you can't control it, just let it be. If your dog starts barking, whatever it is, just smile and let it be, right? And that is a huge part of the practice. So we're going to begin with the year with Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is just a very powerful breath that we have with us all the time. And if we're ever feeling anxious, fearful, depressed, whatever it is, just remembering this Ujjayi breath will help you to just calm that central nervous system down. Yeah. All right. So when we do Ujjayi breath, it's almost like we're starting with a blank canvas, right? We're getting all the stuff in our body to just be this blank canvas so that we can then, simultaneously be a work in progress. If you've ever seen an impressionist painter, or maybe that guy on, PBS a while ago with the big hair, everything is a layer, right? And he's doing these layers upon layers. So that's what our life is, right? So we're going to start each day with a blank canvas and then be part of this masterpiece that happens. Yeah. All right, so a nice tall spine. We're going to be breathing in and out of the nose, but let's just take a couple cleansing breaths. So relax the body, take a nice big breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Good. Let's just do two more at your own pace. Nice big breath in and let it go. Good. And one more nice big breath in and let it go. Relax. All right. So Ujjayi is basically breathing in and out of your nose with a little restriction the back of your throat, almost like you're trying to make a snore sound, right? Or you're fogging up a mirror. So your throat is a little bit tight. Yeah. So we're going to practice just a few. So let's just float our eyes closed here. You can flip your palms up on your lap. Yeah, it makes it a little bit easier and our breath a little more expansive with our palms up. And then relax the body. Take a breath in, breathe out. And now as you breathe in, slightly restrict the back of your throat. And do a long, slow, deep breath in so that you can hear your breath and then breathe out. So just practice that at your own pace. Breaths are nice and long and slow. Breathing in, just hearing that. It almost sounds like the wind through trees or ocean. If you listen to an ocean. Relax. There's no effort. If you're finding yourself with effort, just try to relax and hear your breath. Inhaling as deeply as you can. exhaling as slowly as you can, as long as you can. Let's just do 3 more slow Ujjayi breaths. The more you practice, yes, relax, take the effort out. And that soothing sound of your breath. Maybe even a little smile on the face. And then as you exhale, the next time you exhale, just relax the breath now. Yes, and just envision that you've just cleared the canvas. It's nice starting the day with a nice blank canvas. Yeah, we are part of this masterpiece we call life. Good. All right. So just when you're ready, we're just going to flutter the eyes open. Yeah, so again, if any of you have had struggles with that or questions about that, please feel free to contact me or stay on after class and we'll work through it. All right. So another thing that I'd like to instill as the year begins is awareness, right? Our lives are busy. Our minds are always in the future or sometimes in the past, very little in the present moment. And we're most joyful when we're in the present moment. If you ever watch an animal, if you have an animal or a dog or a little child, they are always in the present moment. And that is where they're most happy and feel most light, right? You see little kids and they're just playing around and maybe they have an argument with somebody and 10 minutes later they're playing with them again. You know, they're just in the present moment. They're not carrying the stuff that we carry as life goes on, right? So let's do a little experiment. All right, so hands on our lap. And we're going to take either hand, doesn't really matter. And we're going to reach it up towards the ceiling, right? Yeah. And then we're going to bring it down. Good. So you probably remember that it was up, right? The end result, right? But we probably weren't very aware of the hand floating up off our lap and raising up towards the sky through space and air, right? And then ending up here, right? So we're going to just do a little awareness practice, right? So let's close our eyes for this. Good. Yeah. And this coming into, just practicing being present. Good. So that same hand or the other hand, we're going to slowly float it up off our lap. And same thing, we're just going to raise it up towards the sky, wherever it's comfortable. But notice how the arm is moving through the space. Notice how the arm feels, the shoulder, the arm. And then now notice where it landed. Good. And now we're going to relax the arm down and notice as it floats down, it's moving through space. Feel the temperature of the air on your hand. Notice the shoulder, what's happening to the shoulder, and returning your hand onto your lap. Good. Just enjoying the ride, right? The journey. And now with our Ujjayi breath, which is going to be our friend through this whole practice, slowly start to breathe in as you float your hand slowly up. As you breathe in with Ujjayi, hand floats up through space, reaches up. And now with Ujjayi breath, as you exhale, try to time that exhale breath as it floats down. Let's do one more with Ujjayi breath. Float the arm up. Just notice how it's feeling now. This fourth time as we reach it up. And then as you exhale through Ujjayi breath, just smile and allow the arm to float down. Good. And now just flutter the eyes open. So how was that for you? Right? Was it a different experience? Was it a different experience just noticing in the present moment, each present moment, what was happening with your arm, right? Instead of just, whoop, okay, it's up there. So we're going to Just have that Ujjayi breath as our little companion through the rest of our practice today. And just, we're going to just be aware of each movement and each breath. Yeah, good. All right, so again, let's float our eyes closed. Yeah, and having that Ujjayi breath as our constant companion. Good. So gentle, tall spine. Good. And on an inhale breath, we're going to slowly look over to the right. So we're going to turn our head to the right. Yes, just as much as is comfortable. And now just with our head turned to the right, we're going to tap into that Ujjayi breath, just nice and relaxed. We're going to notice the contraction on the left side or right side, and notice the expansion on the left. Just notice the breath. Notice your breath, the stomach rising and falling as you breathe. Bring a little smile to your face. Now on the next inhale breath, see if you have a little more space to turn just a little bit more. Shoulders are relaxed. Ujjayi breath, nice and deep and long and relaxed. Just enjoying the stretch. And on the next exhale breath, relax the body. Slowly bring the head back forward. And just tap into a few nice slow Ujjayi breaths. Feel the difference from the left to the right side of your neck. And on the next inhale breath, slowly turn your head the opposite direction, whatever that was for you. Nice and slow. Take it as far as is comfortable. And notice now, yes, just notice how the neck feels going this direction. And on the next inhale breath, see if you have a little more space to turn just a little bit more. See if you can enjoy the intensity of the sensations. Using that Ujjayi breath. Breath in and out. Belly rising and falling. Notice what's going on in your minds. Yes. When is Kate going to take us out of this pose? This is long enough. Whatever's going on in your mind, just let it go, let it be. Relax and enjoy. On the next exhale breath, slowly bring the head back forward, keeping the eyes closed. And doing a few Ujjayi breaths here. Nice and long and slow. Nice. Now, on your next inhale breath, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And bring your right hand onto your head. Let's tap back into that Ujjayi breath. Notice how your neck feels. Relax the left shoulder down. As if you could stay here for 1,000 breaths. Smile on the face. Even notice the space from the crook of your elbow all the way towards your head. That triangle of space in that right arm. And now imagine that space integrating with all of the entire room, space and the entire room that you're sitting in. And now become aware of the space of your whole house, whole building. And now imagine that space integrating with the sky, all the space outside, and the space into the universe, expanding out into the universe. Notice the contraction in the right side of your neck and the expansion in the left side. Nice. And on the next exhale breath, just relax your right hand back onto your lap. Very slowly lift your head back up to center. And relax. And take a nice few Ujjayi breaths here, gentle Ujjayi breaths. And just notice how your neck feels, the difference between the left and the right side. On your next inhale breath, gently drop your left ear now to your left shoulder. Good. And just bringing that left hand up onto your head. Good. And finding that Ujjayi breath, that companion. And if there's a little challenge, a little intensity, see if you can enjoy that intensity of the stretch. Good. Yeah, if it's too much, you back out a little bit. And again, notice that space, like a triangle from the crook of your left elbow, the inside, the side of your ear and shoulder on that left side. Just imagine that space now integrating with the space in the room, connecting. We're all connected. Now the space in your room, integrating with the space in your whole house, into your city, into your state, into the world, into the universe. Relax. Notice the contraction now on the left side and the expansion on the right side of your neck. And on your next exhale breath, relax the arm down. Gently float your head back up. Relax the body. And just take a couple nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Yeah. The challenge sometimes is going slow, but the awareness is so important for us. Now finding a nice tall spine, elongating your neck. On your next inhale breath, float your chin up. Keep that back of your neck long as you lift the head up to wherever it's comfortable. Good. Opening up here, our throat, our thyroid, our parathyroid, and finding that Ujjayi breath. Noticing the belly rising and falling slowly. Notice if you're being impatient, if the mind is impatient, and just allow it to be there. Yeah, let it be. It'll pass. Notice any little slight discomfort maybe is happening, but nothing that you can't handle. Just use that Ujjayi breath. Breathe in and out. Now on your next exhale breath, slowly lower the head. Let the chin drop all the way towards your chest. Relax your shoulders back. And find that Ujjayi breath. Stretch along your whole back. So doing this series, if you do this series daily, you'll not ever have shoulder tension or neck tension. It really gets into the neck, that connection between our head and our rest of our body. And now doing some head circles here. As you inhale, slowly start to rotate your head over to the right and back and over to the left and down. Just do about 5 slow rotations here. Using that Ujjayi breath, as you inhale, you come up and back. And as you exhale, you come to the other side and forward. Notice. Just notice your head moving through space. Our body is mostly space. We think of it as this object, right? This flesh and bones, but it's mostly space. Just allow your body to integrate, your head to integrate into the space all around you. Nice and slow. Enjoying each movement. Being aware of what is happening in your body as your head moves around. Next time the head comes forward, let's pause and slowly rotate it in the opposite direction. Finding that Ujjayi breath companion. Finding that smile. As if the head is moving through silk. Neck is getting nice and stretched out and relaxed. And just the next time that the chin comes forward, pause. Drop the chin. And then press into your toes gently and slowly let the head float up. And just take a few Ujjayi breaths, noticing if you have any, feeling a little more awake in your head, a little more relaxed in your neck. And then when you feel ready, gently float the eyes open. So again, guarantee if you do that every day, you will not have a stiff neck, you will not have stiff shoulders. So much can react to that. All right, let's work on our shoulders a little bit here. So we're gonna stretch our arms forward, we're gonna cross at our wrists, and we're gonna interlace our fingers. Yeah, good. All right, now we're gonna find that Ujjayi companion again, our breath. And as we inhale, feel the energy, the breath going from your shoulders down your arms and into your hands. And your hands stretch just gently forward. And then as you exhale, feel that breath ride from the hands, up the arms, back to the shoulders. Shoulders just relax back. So inhaling, shoulders, arms, hands. And exhale, hands, arms, shoulders. Ujjayi breath. Smile on the face. Awareness to your body, your shoulders. How are they feeling this morning? Such a beautiful, nice little stretch to open up our upper back, our thoracic spine. And then now on the next inhale breath, see if you can raise the arms up just to where they're comfortable. Relax the shoulders, let the arms come up. So some of us might be here, some here, some here. Yeah. Again, you can always close your eyes here. It helps us to come inside and see how we feel. Good. And Same thing, inhaling, breath goes from the shoulders through the arms to the hands. As you stretch up slightly as you exhale, hands, arms, shoulders, as you relax the shoulders. Big, long Ujjayi breaths as you reach up. And exhale through Ujjayi breath as you relax back. Smile, enjoy the intensity of the stretch. Now on the next inhale breath, see if you have a little more. Maybe you can reach up just a tick more. Maybe not. Maybe you were at your edge. Find a couple Ujjayi breaths here. Feeling that stretch now on your side rib cage. Waist floating up off the hips. Smile on the face, enjoying this challenge. And on the next exhale breath, just unlace your hands and let your arms gracefully float through space as they descend towards the floor. Just relax the arms, good. And wiggle out the shoulders a little bit. Good. All right. Now we're going to lift the shoulders up and in. Lift them up towards your ears. Arms are just hanging down alongside your body. Try to touch your earlobes with your shoulders, top of your shoulders, and hold it. Keep breathing, but hold the shoulders up there. Hold. And then exhale, relax them down. And do that 2 more times. So this time we're going to pause our breath. So on the inhale, lift your shoulders up and in towards your head. Hold the breath, hold the shoulders, reach them up. Hold, a little bit more. And just let them melt down. And 1 more time. Inhale, maybe up a little higher even. And hold the breath, hold the shoulders. As long as you can. If you feel like you need to let go, go ahead, but hold. And let go. Good. Relax. You can float your eyes open now. Good. All right, 1 more. We're gonna be so open in our upper body. We're not even gonna know what to do with ourselves today. Good. All right, we're gonna reach our arms out and we're just gonna give ourselves a hug here. Yeah, so just grab onto your shoulders. Good. And now find your breath here. So you're squeezing, you're just giving yourself this hug, right? You can again close your eyes. Feel free to close your eyes and just hug your shoulders here. Find your Ujjayi breath and that nice little massage, that squeeze of your lymphatic system in your armpits. As you're breathing, chest is rising and falling. Arms are floating up as you inhale, just because your chest is lifting. And now on your next inhale breath, see if you can lift your elbows up off your chest, as high as they'll go. And then find your breath. Feel that nice stretch on your side ribs. Opening up those shoulders, back of the shoulder blades, middle of the spine. That middle spine is a hard place to stretch, so this is so good for that. Have you lost that Ujjayi breath? Slow it down. If you start to get agitated or feel like, oh, I gotta come out of this, just slow that Ujjayi breath down. And now on the next inhale breath, see if you can lift your elbows up even higher. Maybe lift the chin up slightly. And breathe and smile. Opening up our whole back. then on your next exhale breath, slowly lower the arms down and slowly let go of the hug. And shake out the hands. Just shake the hands, keeping the eyes closed. Good. And relax the arms, the hands onto your lap, palms up. Just take a few Ujjayi breaths. And see if you feel more open and expansive in your whole upper body. Your head, your neck, your shoulders. Such beautiful work, such beautiful grace for our upper body. Good. And now relax the arms down, just let them hang down. And finally, I'm just gonna do some nice shoulder rolls. So as you inhale with Ujjayi breath, move your shoulders forward and up. And as you exhale with Ujjayi breath, roll your shoulders back and melt them down. Just 3 nice slow circles with the shoulders. And just notice the shoulders moving through space. Just becoming part of the universe. So we can grab onto the universal energy and not just do this life alone. Yeah, be part of the whole process, the whole greater good. That's the shoulders at whatever point is comfortable. We're going to inhale, reach the shoulders back and up. And exhale, forward and down. And back and up. Forward and down. No place else to be right now, but right here. Just opening up our shoulders. Smile on the face. Ujjayi breath. And then relax the arms down. Good. Float the hands back onto the lap. Palms can be down now on your thighs. Good. And we're just gonna flutter the eyes open. Yeah. So we just spent about 20 minutes doing our upper body. How do you feel? Good. Frustrated? Whatever you feel is okay. Yeah. Good. And it's so good for upper body. So we're going to make our way to standing. You can feel free to stay in your chair. Well, we're going to stand with awareness. This is going to be a little part of our stability, right, and flexibility. So one of the things that many doctors check for as far as your flexibility is sitting and standing. So we're going to stand and sit a couple of times. So being aware, being mindful as your body moves through the space, right? We're going to use our Ujjayi breath to bring us up and our Ujjayi exhale to bring us down. Good. So bending forward slightly at your upper body, you're going to press into your toes. You can look down at the floor. You can press onto your thighs, yes, and or the chair here, but onto your thighs. And on an inhale breath, just float your body into a stand. Good. Nice. And now on an exhale breath, again, lean forward, press into your toes. That takes the pressure off your knees. And see if you can gracefully land your hips onto your chair. Little plop as possible, but sometimes you can't avoid it. So we're going to do that again, standing with awareness. On an inhale breath, lean forward, press down into your feet like you want to press the toes into the middle of the earth. And stand. And on an exhale breath, send your hips back, press big time into your toes. Maybe you grab the front of your chair to help to just gracefully land your hips onto your chair. Good. One more time, I promise. This time we're just going to stand and stay up. So again, that leaning forward, whenever you lean forward with your body, if you're going upstairs or you're standing up, pressing into your feet will take the pressure off of your knees, which is where most times it's the discomfort, right? So leaning forward, press down into your feet, slowly press down into your feet to stand. Good. And we're just going to take a little trip to the back of our chair. Welcome. Okay. So standing in the back of our chair here, feet about hip distance apart, you can bring your fingertips onto your chair. Here, we're just going to start to bounce up and down on our heels. So So this is an amazing pose. It's simple, but it's amazing to help realign our spine, right? It's kind of nice to do in the morning when we wake up. Maybe we're standing at our sink, and we can do this for a few seconds, up and down on the heels. It also sends signals to our brain to build bone mass when we're using our bones. Yeah. So just up and down. You might start feeling it in your calf, right? But just really landing those heels down. Knees are soft. They're not hyperextended back. Good. And now if it's available to you, you can add the hands. Just start to shake the hands. Good. Yeah. And now start to shake. Maybe move the arms up. Good. And now start to shake the head. Good. And now start to just maybe do a little march with the body. Just start to shake the whole body. You can step back and step forward. Arms out. Back down. Back out. And just get crazy. Yeah. Let's do whatever you want to do. My teacher always says if you're feeling anxious or angry, just move, put some music on, do some dances. Anybody watches Seinfeld and that episode of Elaine doing the ugly dance? Do that. Just have fun. Shake it off. Dogs, when they get wet or dusty, they shake them off. Good. And relax. Just coming back into homeostasis here. Getting our heart rate. You can put your hands on your heart and just feel that little bit of maybe a minute. We did that, minute and a half. And that gets the heart pumping, that gets the prana energy moving. Yeah. Relax the arms down. Even float your eyes closed. Tap into your Ujjayi breath. And floating the eyes open. Yeah. So health-wise, body needs to move, right? To prevent disease, or if you have disease, to help build your body up. So typically four things, right? One is to find a better diet, right? Eat well, vegetables, we hear that all the time. Water, all of those things really help the body to fend off any kind of disease. And exercise just for 20 minutes a day, moving your body 20 minutes a day, like increases your ability to fend off disease by like 50%, right? Yeah. And then mindfulness is the third, and socializing, having a connection group is the fourth. All right, so we're gonna slide over to the side of our chair here. Good. And we're gonna do the breath of joy. So our chairs behind us, on the side of us here, so we don't hit our head, because eventually we're gonna move forward. So feet a little bit wider apart. You're gonna soften the knees. We're gonna do the breath of joy, right? So much to be joyful for. That should be our focus for 2022, is just focus on joy. Present moment and joy. The end, right? All right, so on an inhale breath, we're gonna reach the arms forward and up, and just lift the heart, knees stay soft. Yeah, and gently looking up, keeping that nice long neck behind you there. Yeah. And then on an exhale breath, we're gonna cross our arms and drop our head, just our head. Yeah. Good. Giving ourselves that hug again. Good. And then on an inhale breath again, we're gonna fan out, reach our arms out, up, look up, keep a nice long neck, and breathe. Find your Ujjayi breath, that companion, and breathe. You can have the eyes open or closed here. Yeah. Bring the smile onto your face. And as the pose starts to get challenging as we hold it, find that breath a little deeper. Good. Here we're opening up our throat, our thyroid, our thymus gland, our heart, our solar plexus. Just opening up into the space. As if we're holding the world. Yeah. One more breath. And then as you exhale, wrap your arms around your chest, drop your head. Relax the head. Yeah. All right, and one more time, inhale, reach the arms up and out. Big breath in, find that Ujjayi breath. And now on an exhale breath, you're gonna just float your hands forward and find yourself just dropping your upper body. Let your head relax down. Yeah, arms are just dangling down. Unless that doesn't feel good on your back, you can rest your palms onto your thighs. So we're just finding this floppy forward fold, however it looks on you. Make sure that it feels good on your back. But just allowing the weight of your upper body to just fall into the space in front of you. Yeah. And now if your hands are on your thighs, just remain there. Make sure that there is no discomfort in your back, right? If it is, back out a little bit. If your arms are just hanging down, maybe just start to rock your arms side to side, like a rag doll, relaxing the head, letting your arms move through space if you're rocking them back and forth. Next time your arms come to the right, just let them pause there, just framing your right foot there. And breathe with that Ujjayi breath. Again, the challenge comes in the pose. Breath gets deeper. Again, enjoying the intensity of the pose, the practice. Your next exhale breath, slide your arms in. Just bring them over to the left slightly. And breathe. Again, anytime you can bring your palms onto your thighs, if having your hands hanging down feels like too much. And now relax the arms, let them hang. And keeping the head down, we're all going to bring our hands to our thighs. And then very slowly, just one at a time, slowly walk your hands up your thighs. Keep your head down to protect your back until the shoulders are up. And then lift the head back up. Good. Nice, slow forward fold. Good. Bringing your feet back to now hip regular. Actually, we're going to do one more with legs wide apart. But let's just come back to mountain pose here. And take a nice big breath in. Let's just lift our shoulders up to our ears gently. And exhale, relax the shoulders down. Good. Yes, so one more time, we're going to bring those feet out, maybe a little tiny bit wider apart. We're going to soften our knees. So being mindful if your chair is here, we're going to be flopping our arms back and forth. So make sure that you don't hit your chair there. So just a nice, comfortable, wider stance than hip distance apart, right? And now we're going to go to the right first. We're going to inhale to the right and exhale to the left. Again, just feel the upper body nice and loose. Enjoying this pose, little twist here, side to side. Notice the arms as they move through space in the front and back of your body. Notice how you feel. Bring a little smile to your face. Enjoy just this back and forth. So good for our spine, our hips. And now slowly come back to center. Yeah, body's back forward. Now we're just going to reverse that. We're going to inhale to the right and exhale to the left. Big breath in and just let it out. And we verbally let it out. That gets rid of a lot of our tension. Like we can laugh at the world, right? Nothing's going to get us down. Yeah, the more intense life gets, the louder we should try to laugh. Because what's the alternative? One more. Up and relax. Come back to center. Bringing our feet back to hip distance apart. We may want to come to the back of our chair now. So there's six basic poses in yoga, all for all poses. Six basic ones are forward and back, they're side to side, and they're front and back. So twisting, side bends, forward and back. And that's pretty much incorporated in any pose. Right, so we're gonna get into our little side bend here. So you may or may not need your chair here for now. Good. Let's just start with the right arm. Lift the right arm forward and up. See where you can get it, yeah. If it's here, find a comfortable place. If you have frozen shoulder, maybe you're right here. Yeah, good. And so as if there's a string on your wrist and it's being pulled up towards the ceiling. See if you can get really long here. And now find that Ujjayi breath. As you inhale, reach up a little more. As you exhale, don't relax your arm down. Keep that extension of the right arm. And now on an exhale breath, just slowly float that arm, the body, just hinge at your hip there and reach it over to the left. Good. And breathe. Nice long split right side. Good. And find your breath, your smile. If you cannot breathe deeply, that means you've gone too far with your body. Back out a little bit. Good. And now to incorporate a little twist, maybe turn your head towards that right underarm. Yeah, if it's comfortable, you can even look up slightly. If you find that that's not comfortable on your neck, just bring your head back to just looking underneath your arm. And breathe. Get a nice stretch. And that whole side body. Again, bring your awareness to what's going on in your mind. When is this pose gonna end? I'm really uncomfortable here. Either let it go or adjust a little bit so that you can find that smile and just enjoy being in this moment. No place else to be right now, but right here. Good. And then on an inhale breath, slowly bring that arm back up, body back up. Couple breaths here. Inhale, stretch that right arm up a little more. Exhale it out. Don't let the arm drop down as you exhale. Stretch up as much as you can. And now exhale, just let that arm gracefully float through space. Yeah, as if that space is cradling your arm and helping you to let it drop towards the floor. Good. And relax. Now gently close your eyes. Come into a few Ujjayi breaths. And just notice the difference between the right and the left. Notice if your right shoulder feels higher than your left, maybe. Arm feels longer than your left, maybe. Just become aware. And then gently flutter the eyes open and we'll even ourselves out. I don't know if you can see me, but it feels to me like my right shoulder is higher than my left. So I need to even out. We all do. All right, so just reaching the arm forward and up, nice and easy. And finding a nice stretch here. Again, adjust. If your shoulder is uncomfortable there, you can be in a little cactus arm there. Yeah, if you're up top here, just pretend that there's that string around your wrist and that string is pulling the hand up towards the ceiling. Find your Ujjayi breath. Notice the belly rising and falling as you breathe. Each inhale, you stretch up a little more. Each exhale, don't allow that arm to drop down. On your next inhale breath, just reach up and over to the right. right hand can be laying on the side of your thigh for a little leverage. Belly's tucking in. Toes are even gently pressing into the earth. Find that Ujjayi breath. If we just did that Ujjayi breath seated with our eyes closed for this whole hour, we'd feel amazing after the class. Yeah, just as we will after this. Make a little twist. You can turn your head and look underneath your arm. And again, find the relaxation. Notice what's going on in your mind. Keep breathing deeply with your Ujjayi breath. On your next inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up. Keep the arm up, stretch up tall. One more breath here. And as you exhale, let your arm float down. There's a lot of endorphins being released as we hold these poses, right? Your body's saying, okay, get those endorphins running. That's why any exercise and relax. Let's just shake out the arms, kick out the feet. Good. Let's just rock your arms forward and back, relax the shoulders, relax the arms down, slide them back, clasp your hands behind your hips. Yeah, and reach your palms down towards the floor. As you open your chest, good, maybe just lift the chin up slightly and breathe Ujjayi. Big Ujjayi breath. Make it so audible in your head. And on your next exhale breath, at the bottom of that exhale, relax the body. Unlace your hands. Good. And we're going to come to the front of our chair here. And with awareness, we're going to sit down, right? So again, feet forward, toes forward. Start to send your hips back. Start to press down into your toes. That takes that pressure off. And you can either hold onto the chair or have your hands onto your hips. And ever so slowly, try to just land your hips onto your chair. Nice work, everybody. Oh, time really flies when you're having Ujjayi breath. Good. Just coming into a nice little twist before we go into Shavasana here. So we're going to bring our hands onto the right side of our thigh here. Take a nice big breath in, get nice and tall. And as you exhale, press into your feet gently and at your low belly and your waist, twist your body just gently over to the right and turning your head over to the right. It should feel nice and loose now. And find that Ujjayi breath, right? Inhaling with Ujjayi, belly rise. As you exhale, belly falls. Smile on the face. Eyes can be closed. No place else to be but right here in this space, in this time. And as you exhale, slowly relax the body. Float your body forward and just last pose here. Hands to the left side of the thigh. Get a nice tall spine. Big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly turn over to the left. Look to the left and start just a couple Ujjayi breaths here. Nice and slow, long, even. Yeah, smile on the face. And on your next exhale breath now, relax the body and turn the body back forward. Good. And just slowly moving into Shavasana. So we're going to lean our body forward, scoot our hips all the way to the very back of your chair. If you want to lay down in Shavasana, feel free to lay down on your floor. Cover yourself up. Take a couple of seconds here to get nice and relaxed. Spine is gently tall, but relaxed. Palms either down or up on your lap. You can close your eyes and see what feels best on your body today. Yeah, maybe you slide your hands up your thighs a little bit to open up the shoulders and the heart gently. Good. And let's take a nice big Ujjayi breath in all the way and slowly let it out. Feeling the body relax as you exhale. One more nice big breath in. And let it go. One more. Big breath in. And let go even more. And now bring your awareness to your body as it's just sitting into space. Again, most of our body is space. Just sitting in the whole, being part of the whole massive universe. Bring your awareness to your environment. Noises near you, noises outside the room. Temperature of the air. And just let it be. And bring your awareness to your mind. Notice how your mind is feeling. Is it relaxed? Not a lot of thoughts? Or is it busy? And just let whatever is happening in the mind expand. Let it expand out into space, out into the universe. Breath is relaxed now. Body is relaxed now. We want nothing. We do nothing. We are nothing. Just this moment. Just for this next 2 minutes. Bring your awareness to your feet, to your legs, your hips, your belly, your heart, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your neck, back of your neck, back of your shoulder blades, back of your head, eyes, ears. Bring a little smile to your face. And take a nice breath in through the nose. And slowly breathe out. Extending the exhale breath as long as you can. Just notice how you feel. Notice your body as it sits, all the space around you, and the space inside of you. We are so blessed to have this body in this lifetime. Floating your hands into Anjali Mudra prayer position. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. Take a nice big deep breath in. Fill up. And as you exhale through the nose, allow your forehead to bow towards your fingertips. And thank yourself for bringing yourself to your chair today, for taking care of your body. For infusing awareness into each and every movement. Noticing your breath. Yeah. Noticing if your mind feels a little more steady. We'll close practice today with this. Gratitude makes sense of the past. It brings peace for today. And it creates a vision for tomorrow. In gratitude. When you feel ready, complete at your own speed. Slowly begin to flutter, just crack your eyes open. Yeah. And then slowly opening them up a little bit more as you lift your head. Thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.